May 3rd, 2020. What we have here is Heidi. Heidi went ahead and found two authors, one named Kashmir Deeds, a poet. She merged them together. She sat down and got to know Kashmir, and she says, Kashmir, let's introduce you to Stevie Businesses. Audio. Stevie Businesses he writes children books about basset hounds. The book available for $24. It will be mailed to you. Go ahead, send us an email. Give us a call, 872-256-1841. Get yourself a good book of these book series of 2020. The books can be known as Mantra, Spiritual Geometry, an ongoing business journal about failure and attitude. We hope you enjoy. I'll find someone else to do the book reading. I'm your host. Hey guys, Lance Adrian here to talk to you about a book series, do the book reading of Truth and the Fearless, Chapter 1. I hope you enjoy. So Heidi and I, we've been hanging out some. She hired me on as an employee. Before this, I was a Division II coach, and I got fired from that. As I get out of my comfort zone, get out of my bubble, stay out of the comfort zone, I'll talk more about that experience. I hope you enjoy Chapter 1. Truth and the Fearless, Away from Conflict, Living Without Interference, co-author, Kashmir Deeds, Stevie Businesses. Back cover. Unity of spirit in the bond of peace without an individual mistake in America since 1978. This was the choice that family members did make, and the relatives helped or ignored the status quo. Children were born since 1978, creating a revolution of not being an orphan. Since 1940, living in America has been an even playing field of achievement and fulfillment. Word is flesh. The introduction to the whole book series, the preview is this. The preparation for war. Soft serve ice cream. Subtitle. Wow, anything can be forgiven. Distractions of who in the past is like a little rock in the shoe to be taken out with a rattle. Make a person prove themselves to you that you should trust them. Learning from the youth benefits the world. Chaos and complexity is the same in a home now as in the same when Adam and Eve became low-minded with their gifts. People have to earn their way to receive an ounce of your effort or 3 minutes of your time. Remember, if the wife and mother is not excited, this will diminish the self-image of the husband and father. Boredom is sin. Do not trade in your kids to have money. The ripple effect of laughter will provoke the death of weakness to give the child a renewal of the last name. Separation does have a cost. Evil, anger, spite will boomerang into stories of how pathetic a previous generation was. Regardless of what torch of light they thought they had, it is easy to piss on that torch with better stories of laughter. Righteous anger can be found at the age of 4. Everything since then was studied and now published. If you have respect and trust, then say it if you are a parent, sibling, relative. I am only accountable to my wife to make her excitement of life to be a permanent belief. Say to your sibling, Can you trust me? Poverty and stupidity is no option. Discover your true gifts through meditation. The glands in your body do know you and communicate with you. Trust and time has to be earned. Be laid back and laugh. Who knows what your child is going through? The failure to communicate is the best franchise storytelling with video and better self-yourself books. Win at all costs with compromise to be an example and legacy. Being 3 feet from gold are the gifts. If it is not a gift, then it is a distraction in 2 forms. Know why you love and who you love. All is done well in life with confidence and build up. The preface to Truth and the Fearless. Not able to learn of the world when sitting in a room as a child of 10 years being told to shut up. Then with misery be at home in those 10 years witnessing the whole body of 4 fleshes being irresponsible adults, engaged in cigarettes, soap opera, romance novels. How humorous, stupid trust would be of following them, or give them credit as non-drifters. Chapter 1. You are marvelous. That's the title. The knowledge of why you are living, you believe in the miracles or negativity. Be amazed if you are willing to help. Be a servant to an individual closest to you with positive reinforcement that is consistent. Resolution is a day-to-day operation that catches up and is directional to a destination. Cause and purpose with a highlight reel showing who you are. There is no other belief that is certain. There is no other example input of a person that cares of you. We manifold greatness through the kingdom of God, certain of the voice of how the brain develops and feeds insight. Chosen friends is a miracle with harmony living, freely delivering their gifts of character and service, with intentional setting and definite of purpose to your concept. Okay. I think we could take a break right there and see what good stuff's on the radio. Let me flip the channels here, see what's going on.
Fucking flies over the head. What?
Not not that one. There was cussing there. So it's unfortunate that they have cussing on the radio. Here we go. Hello, my sweet gentleness. Hello. Hello, my sweet gentleness. I am home. My sweet gentleness, there you are. I am home. Sweet, sweet gentleness. Oh, the platter looks beautiful on the table. Thou, our kids, shall arrive, and we will indulge into your creativity. Calories we must consume. Oh, sweet gentleness, I am home once again. And you arrived with the platter. A beautiful platter of assortment of foods. Cooked was the grease that had the hog with an apple in its mouth. I love you so much. I love this. Today's festivities at work were mindless. My boss is horrible. But you, here I arrive. Thank you so much. I forget about everything that happened today. Now I go fetch an evening of creating new income that gets
spend on our children so that they can go to college. I have no excuse during the day. Thou, my boss, he butters me like I'm a great person, but he pays me less. He does. That will not put my kids through children. But with you forgetting you're like the middle ground. You are the middle. You are not the hidden treasure to the foundation of the world, but you are middle. You are the middle. And thou, I eat this food and I leave. I rub these kids their hair and make it messy. Oh, they love me so much. But I must leave them to create an income. Stay home. Do what I want. 8 a.m. Know what I can do. That I have options. That I can go out there and smear opportunity on people's faces. That they can go achieve what I want as well. And they never have to be buttered up like their boss who butters up and tells them they're a great person. I don't butter them up as well. I give them truth. I tell them the actuality. Sweetness, it's great to be home, but I have to leave. Gobble this food up. Feed my belly. I love life. Continually I love life. But I have to leave. Out! Out with vengeance! Create a cure to opportunity and rise up. Lift up the arm and banner. Have our freedom, have our fun. Have our moments of truth that we must witness and leave our comfort home. No, I leave children. I leave children. I leave my family to go create income. I'm not a horrible person. My opportunity is there. I'm a diversified business. Can't keep the eggs in all one basket. Read that in a nursery rhyme from an evil grandma. An evil grandma, that's what she was. Oh. But one thing she said, don't keep your eggs in all one basket. And economics was born. Today is the birth of opportunity. And then I made mistakes. I made mistakes in the middle. Word is flesh, I made mistakes. I encounter goodness. And I live a life of opportunity, thankfulness, also vengeance. A little dose of vengeance sprinkled somewhere over there on one part at the end of a plate, and then we savor that flavor. And with that vengeance becomes opportunity, and all our accounts are paid for. Kids go to college. We have our fun. That a legacy can be continued on. And they themselves get their own music instructor that has played with Liberace. That's what we want. Who is behind you creating wealth and happiness? You can sing alone, or you can have a music instructor that played with Liberace. It's not about me, it's about you. We get you, then we get me. And that, I go find another music instructor that played with Liberace. We only have one to learn from, but we'll find two. Ha 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 ha. Bye.
The starting point of faith is good choices. Good choices are impossible to be consistent with when seeing negativity on repeat. Your volunteer army of thought has to do action to acquire the unseen of faith, whom is closest to you. Have them believe the same and seek the counsel of magic. Eventually you will be liberated if you live in the future. Look at tools as a blessing, not a curse. Any chance you can save time with the tool, this will allow you to be more advanced in other gifts you have. We live in a balancing act of ritual. These numbers are real, is critical thinking when making a business plan. This allows the universe to speak into your life of a transition of the unseen to the hand of a pen with the guidance of the eye to the paper. You are as real as can ever be, living in flesh being the miracle and passion. If never talking about the kingdom of God, apathy and complacency continues as a stronghold. Most of the world is of worthless matter with sunshades, and the knowledge to smile to reverse the direction of your destiny. When was the last time a person gave you a tool to help you along your journey of belief and warned you about Satan's flattery? The belief you have is a worthy miracle to better the world and yourself. Anything is known and vibrant as we wake up to life. Once negativity hits a family to stay, that child is now an orphan with sadness, crying to know what optimism is with resolution and consistent choices that sustain happiness in social life. The awareness to problems to be an overcomer and help those who are the same age as the child is. This negativity can happen before the child is born. I'll repeat it again. Once negativity hits the family to stay, that child is now an orphan with sadness, crying to know what optimism is with resolution and consistent choices that sustain happiness and social life. The awareness to problems to be an overcomer and help those who are the same age as the child is. This negativity can happen before the child is born. I think I gotta edit that. I think they need to edit that. Them wild people. Okay, let's see what else is on the radio. All right, everybody, we'll get back to you sometime soon again. And here's the mantra teaching. Yay.